It's been more than 100 years since the 19th Amendment was signed into law, giving American women the right to vote. To cap off Women's History Month, KELOLAND's Julia Lynn takes you to the Washington Pavilion, where an exhibit is showcasing the impact women continue to have around the world.
Erin Castle has always had a love for the arts, which is why Women, A Century of Change is particularly special to her.
This exhibit has more than 100 photographs from 30 countries from across the world. This is an absolutely iconic exhibition that has been absolutely wonderful experience to unbox from the day that the crates came in, just taking them out and displaying them in this space has been an absolutely incredible experience.
Joy, beauty, love, wisdom, strength, and hope are the 6 different themes these photos are centered around.
This allows us to see the world from another perspective, and I think that's so very important. We don't have to leave our home in order to see the world, and so this is just one way that the pavilion tries to reach out and bring our community in so that we can really share the world.
This exhibit opened mid-February and has had many visitors come by and take a look. Castle says she hopes these photos spark conversations about the impact women have had over the past 100 years.
This exhibit was curated in 2016, and that was 100 years to commemorate the right for women to vote. It has been such a wonderful experience in that we have been able to create programming around this exhibit to invite our community in to talk about what this means locally.
One globally recognized photo included is Afghan Girl.
Not only is it just the most striking image and something that's probably the most visually recognizable, that story is so much deeper than what meets the eye. She was a 12-year-old girl when she was photographed, but she really should never have been photographed based on the part of the world that she was born in.
For Maddie Grogan, the Director of Education and Museums, a photo in the love theme of a child and her mother caught her eyes.
I recently had a baby, and so the mother in the bathtub with the baby definitely stands out to me because I feel like I'm living it right now. There's one with a bride and a coal miner mother trying to convince the bride not to marry. She's a young bride, and so I think it's just a moment in time that you don't think would be photographed.
The majority of these photos were taken outside of the U.S., and Women in South Dakota are adding another element in partnership with this exhibit with a speaker series that touches on various topics.
We can recognize that internationally and nationally there's a lot of powerful women that have affected progress, but we also have some of those very influential and powerful women in South Dakota and in Sioux Falls.
It was about bridging the gap between generations. And that's what's been so special about this exhibit is that I'm seeing young people coming in and I'm seeing much older people coming in.
The next Speaker Series event is on April 10th with the theme being Inspiring South Dakota Changemakers.
They're photographers, photojournalists. We see ourselves creating kind of a mini version of Nat Geo Women.
Those who visit can expect a wall where you can leave a message about one of the 6 themes.
At the front of our exhibit, you're allowed to choose a word and then write what that word means to you and then leave it here behind.
As these photos also share the impact women have from all over the world.
I think it's important to continue to uplift women and to make sure that, we see them not just as these certain roles or this certain area, but, that they can do all things.
That's one thing that I hope people really gain from seeing this exhibit is putting themselves in someone else's shoes for just a moment.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Julia Lynn.
Women, A Century of Change will be on display until June 30th. To learn more about the 2 upcoming speaker events, you can go to this story on KELOLAND.com.